Well, I won't have to delay you much longer because I just got word from tech that we are ready again for the Quake 3. So I will pass it on to Raisy. Let's get into it, people. And whenever you're ready, Raisy, take it away.
Hello everyone, my name is Raisy. I am going to speedrun Quake 3 Arena today on the hardest difficulty, which is the Nightmare. And it is going to be 26 maps of this, one after the other. We're gonna start with the M0. And the goal of this game is to beat every single map by reaching a certain frag limit as first. And you can advance on to the next one. So, here I go. Right from the start you can see that I have respawned, and that is because if I don't do that, I'll have to wait a little bit until my opponent spawns onto the map. But if I respawn immediately, I don't have to wait, because the opponent spawns in with me. And on this first map, I only have to reach 5 frags, which is already done. And again, I'm respawning, but this time because I want to have the optimal starting location, so that I can kill my opponent. He leaves behind a weapon, which, because of the AI, is programmed in a way that they are trying to pathfind to dropped weapons on the map. I can abuse this mechanic and bait them towards said weapon. So at the moment he is not interested in picking up anything but that weapon that's on the ground, and I'm trying to abuse it and bait them onto the right locations and just get frags on him. And there are a few spawn locations on the map, and I am aware of them, but you can never really be sure which one he's gonna spawn in. There are possibilities for which one can be used, but you never know for sure in advance. And again, I'm just trying to see where he spawns, hunt him down, and go for frags. And on this map there is a power-up. I just picked it up. It gives me speed boost both with movement and with fire rate, which makes it easier for me to go around on the map and get frags. And there we go, next map. On this one I'm not gonna restart for better spawn, because I actually prefer to have time while the bots are spawning in to go for weapons and items such as the red armor, which is gonna make me a little bit tankier and it will help me survive. And we are just doing the same thing basically on every single map, just gathering resources, weapons, armor, health, and then just as soon as I have the right weapons, I'll try to go and kill bots and get frags to reach the frag limit. I'll try to be cautious and not do overly risky things. Even though it's a speedrun, you know, not trying to die, which is very difficult to do, as the bots are strong. They have very high aim accuracy, and they deal a lot of damage. But their AI can be abused if done correctly. Alright, this map is gonna be a one-on-one map again. Every few maps there is going to be a tourney map, where you basically duel against one of the bots in a one-on-one fight. And I'm trying to abuse the spawn locations, as you can see. And here we have a quad damage. What it does is that I have 4 times the damage than normally while I have this power up. So it's very easy to get kills, but it's not gonna help me with the receiving damage. So I still have to be careful not to get hit. I'm gonna leave this weapon up here as bait. So the bots are going to try to pathfind towards me, which is gonna make it easier for me to get frags. I'm just gonna wait here until the power-up spawns, and now I go for the power-up. And while I have the power-up, I'll try to get as many frags as possible. I will probably not reach the frag limit just yet, especially if I end up dying. But I'll try to get as many frags as possible and make the most of this power-up. Alright, made a lot of frags, only need 4 more and we're good. And there we go, on to the next map. I failed the trick jump that I tried to do. Let's go for it again. There we go. I'm just gonna leave these weapons up here for bait. I can hear that one is coming from there, so I'm just gonna pre-fire with the rocket, not even giving a chance to shoot at me with the shotgun, as if they manage to do that with close range shotgun, it's risky, it does a lot of damage. So I'm just gonna avoid that by pre-firing, and they're just gonna run into my rockets. I'm just waiting here for them to come towards me, I don't really need to do much else. It might not be the fastest tactic on the map, but, you know, it's good enough. A little bit of a rocket jump to get the red armor. Some more plasma ammo. I'm gonna try to see where they are, because they are a little bit slow with getting to me. Sometimes the AI is a little bit confused on what it wants to do, and they don't really find their way towards where they would normally do. So I'll just make the process a little bit faster by hunting them down. And again on this map I'm gonna respawn a little bit, a few times, until I get this plasma spawn, just because it's a really good one for a fast start. There are a few spawn locations in this pillar room, and then I can come up the jump pad, get the red armor and the mega health, and some more frags and some more ammunition. I don't need the teleport ability right now. I'm gonna leave up this weapon here for bait. And retreat. Take the red armor, find some health bubbles. There is one down there, but I don't want to go down there, because if I come here, there's 2. and the small armor, and so instead I'll take this. Meanwhile, the power-up spawned. I'll try to get it in a sec. It's stuck to the wall. Convenient for me. And with the quad, it's very easy to get frags. I still need to be cautious. I am low on health. Okay, one more. One more? It was stolen from me. But there we go. Alright, on to the next. Alright, so this one again is a tourney map, which means one-on-one. And on this map, my opponent, Hunter, is programmed to try to pathfind towards the rocket launcher first. But then after that, she tries to go for the lightning gun, which is this weapon here that I'm using at the moment. And I will try my best to prevent her from getting the weapon, because the bots on this difficulty are insane with their aim. And I don't want to be melted away by the lightning gun. So I'm just gonna try to prevent her from getting it. But at the same time, I'm trying to go around the map fast to find her, to not waste a lot of time. Because this is a fairly big map when it comes to a one-on-one map scenario. And she takes a while to go around on it. So instead I'm gonna try to go for her. But if I mess up and I'm on the wrong side of the map, she can potentially pick up the lightning gun, which would make my job a lot harder. But hopefully we're gonna avoid doing that. Alright, only 3 more. Convenient spawn right in front of me. And for the last frag, she has the lightning gun. But it was okay. Alright, next map. Gonna quickly grab the rocket launcher, come back here. Ah, she spawned on the yellow armor, which I did wanna pick up, but oh well. Gonna go for the railgun, drop down here for a yellow. Also there's a hidden mega health behind the teleporter here that I'm gonna pick up. Go through the teleporter. And now that I am stacked and I have the weapons, I'm just gonna try to get frags. I'll leave these weapons up here. For bait. Ah, they killed each other. That is not good. That is unlucky. I think I heard the power-up spawn. It did. So let me go and grab it. I only have 100 health, which means I can die to a direct rocket, but I'll just try to be careful and avoid that from happening. And I'm just waiting for them to come towards me. There are a few dropped weapons that I can use as bait. I'm having a little bit of a trouble killing this guy, and I just died. I probably should have used the railgun to finish him off, because he was wounded and the railgun does 100 damage. But I was a little bit scared that I'm gonna miss the shot and die because of it. Instead I just died anyway. Oh well. Alright, on to this next one. Here, this map can last a little while, depending on how lucky I am with spawns and power-ups. Because there are maps where there is only one power-up spawn location, but there are different types of power-ups, and depending on which one spawns, I might be fast or I might be slow. Ideally, you want the quad damage, because that's the fastest to get frags with. But if you don't get the quad and instead get like invisibility, for example, then you won't be able to get frags any faster. You're just gonna be less likely to die. But this time I was lucky, I got the quad. So I'm just gonna try to get frags with it while I have it. I'm gonna actually go down, waste some time to pick up this red to play it safe. Don't wanna die. Ah, I missed. There we go. Just gonna quickly try to run around, find some frags. But like I said, with this map it's a little bit difficult, depending on where the bots are going. You might miss them, and you just end up going ring around the rosy with them. But I'm trying to catch them like midway somewhere. Another power-up just spawned. Also with the power-ups, you don't really know in advance which ones you're gonna get, but you also don't know when you're gonna get them. What I mean by that is on the top right you can see the in-game timer, and usually the power-ups spawn anywhere between 30 seconds into the match to 60 seconds into the match. So anywhere in between those 30 seconds it can spawn, and you don't know in advance when it will, and also you don't know which one it will be. But if you're lucky, it spawns early and it is a quad. That's a very good spawn actually. I got 3 frags very quickly. Oh, also on this map you can fall off, and if you do, well, you'll end up dying. But also, if I shoot at an enemy and it falls off, I won't get the frag, because it counts as a suicide. So I have to make sure that as I'm trying to get frags, I'm not gonna accidentally knock them out of the map, because then I won't get it as a frag. Also, I'm zooming in sometimes to make sure that I'm gonna hit my shots. I zoom in to be a little bit more precise, because then I can more accurately see what I'm aiming at. It is not necessary, but sometimes, especially during the later maps, when it's like a big open space map, you'll see when I get there, it is useful, you know, it's handy.
Do you have time for a quick donation?
Yeah, now would be the perfect time actually. Go ahead.
Okay, great, because I would like to announce that we have just crossed $2,500 for the marathon. Thank you everyone who donated. The donation that put us over was from Darave, saying $34 to make $2,500 Poggies. Thanks to everyone who has donated so far. Enjoy the rest of day 2, everyone. Thanks for that, Dara. And as well, we have a donation from Scenix for $20 saying, GL runners, less than 3. Thanks, Scenix. Less than 3 back to you.
Alright, on this map, it is again a 30 map, which means it's a one-on-one map. Usually on these maps you only have to reach 10 frags, and it's, like I said, a one-on-one. So it's very easy to memorize all the spawn locations of the opponents. And here on this map there is a railgun, which makes things very easy when it comes to getting frags. I don't even need to go for that power up in the middle. I'm just gonna camp the railgun and the spawn points and quickly reach 10 frags and move on with the run. Also, in this game, which I have not mentioned yet, there is fall damage. So if you fall down from a higher platform, you can die to it if you are low on health. And also, if you're fighting a bot and you knock the bot off the platform and it falls to its death, you're not gonna get the frag. The same way you don't get the frag when they fall off the map. So not only I have to fight them, I also have to avoid accidentally knocking them out of the map before I get the kill. Also on this map, there are a few maps like this one, where whenever you spawn in with some starting armor points. Normally you would just spawn in with like 125 health, which would slowly decay over time down to 100, and then it would stop at 100. You can of course pick up things like mega health and other things to get more stack, more health, and of course armor as well. But normally you would spawn in without an armor. But on this map, you spawn in with armor. And as a speedrunner, it makes things a little bit more difficult because normally you wouldn't really die during the run, which means that, you know, you're not really gonna be benefiting from spawning in with armor, whereas every time you kill a bot and they respawn, they will be tanky again. Which makes things a little bit more difficult because, well, you need to be able to do a lot more DPS in order to successfully kill them. A little bit of a plasma jump there, second try. And also, while you are, you know, struggling to get the kill on them, the frag, you're gonna receive a lot of damage as well, more than you would normally receive when you get a frag, because it takes longer to kill them. Also takes more ammunition, so you have to collect ammunition as you kill them as well. This is also one of the slower maps and the harder ones that are difficult because it takes time to complete. The map itself is not very difficult to complete, but it just takes time, and if you're unlucky it takes a lot of time, and if you're not unlucky you get the right power up very early on and you get a lot of frags and you end up completing the map quite fast even without dying. And if you do that, then that's great, but sometimes things just don't go your way, you're unlucky, the power up takes a while and it's not the right one, and then all of a sudden you lose out on so much time during the speed run. So the map is, like, I would say it's one of those maps that can end the run. So you just, you know, even if you do everything perfectly, it's just, sometimes it's like that. There's nothing you can do about it really. Alright, anyway, on this map, there is a teleport exit there. You saw him come through it just now. And that's important because I leave up a weapon here, and then I can just spam like this, and eventually they will move into it. It's not very exciting to watch, but it is one of the fastest ways to get frags on this map. And now that I heard the power-up spawn in, there's actually two on this map. I'm gonna go and try to get the other power-up as well, because one of the bots actually brought me the first power-up. Here, if you press this button, this door opens, and then here's your quad. On this map, that was unlucky. On this map, there's always the same power-up, but you just don't know when it will spawn. Alright, now we're gonna wait here a little bit and just camp this teleport exit. Hopefully, while the quad is still active on me, I can get a few more frags. I don't seem to be lucky at the moment with that, but it's okay. Only 6 more frags and we are done with this map. This map is also a little bit slow depending on power-up spawning and whether the bots are willing to come through that tele exit or not. If they are cooperating, the map can be quite fast, but if you're not lucky, then it takes a while. Also, it wasn't very good that I ended up dying in the power-up room. That also took away some time. But luckily, I'm done with this map now. And now comes a map where there is a weapon that we haven't seen during this run just yet. Goodbye Slash. She decided to jump out of the map on her own. I'm okay with that. Meanwhile, let me just collect these weapons and armor. So this weapon, BFG, we haven't seen it yet. It is the most powerful weapon in this game, as you would expect from a BFG. It has a very fast fire rate and it acts similarly to a rocket, where it explodes and deals some damage around the explosion area. And when you pick it up, it actually comes with a lot of ammunition as well. I'm gonna wait a little bit here with the quad, not to waste it while there are no enemies near me. Just gonna get some frags. I'm a little bit low on health, which is concerning, but the quad is helping for sure. Alright, there we go. That actually went really well. Next one, tourney map. 1-on-1. Need to get 10 frags. A fairly small map. And very good spawn locations. Easy to get frags on. Oh, I missed. Now there is some downtime where I don't really need to talk, so if you want to, you can take over.
Yeah, sure. I would just like to remind people that this event is held by the Modern Doom Speedrunning community, where our hub, the Modern Doom Speedrunning Discord, was established in 2016, which houses the speedrun communities for each of the Modern Doom games since the 2016 reboot. This includes, of course, Doom 2016, Doom VFR, Doom Eternal, and most recently, Mighty Doom. The MDSR community welcomes any and all newcomers who would like to learn to speedrun any of these titles. We have lots of tutorials in the resources for anyone who would like to get started. So if you'd like to, just scroll to the panel beneath the stream, click that button, and then join our Discord. We would be happy to help you learn a run.
Alright, this map didn't exactly go as planned from the get-go, but now we are back on track. Just picked up the quad and some health, and now I'm just farming the bots as they come towards the middle of the map. They usually try to pathfind towards the red armor, which is just below me. If I drop down here, I might actually go for it now, because I'm getting a little bit low on health. I actually picked it up mid-fight. I'm not sure if it was easily noticeable, but there we go. Alright, this map also has the BFG, which I'm going to go for right from the get-go. Also gonna pick up this teleport item that I might use if I don't find bots to quickly move around on the map, in hopes of fighting them a little bit faster. Quickly kill the bot with the railgun. We don't want to get railed, that would deal a lot of damage to me, which I would prefer to avoid. Meanwhile, I killed the bot that had a weapon and it dropped below me, which is important because now I can use it as Never mind. Normally I could use it to bait them away, bait them towards me rather, but I ended up dying. Alright, with the quad damage we're gonna get some frags quickly. I'm gonna leave that rocket launcher up for bait and then just get the frags. Only 4 more frags and we should be good. One more. Oh, I missed. There we go. Alright. Now this map. I usually struggle with this map because there are 2 power-ups on this map and they spawn always at the same time and it's always the same power, but you don't know when they will spawn, and so because they are so far apart from each other, I never know which one to go for, which makes things a little bit more difficult. Okay, I heard one spawn, and it was this one, that's good. Okay, I finally have some weapons to work with. Now we can actually go and try to pick up the other power-up. It's here. The bot that picked it up got killed by these swinging, whatever they are, crosses, upside down crosses. I didn't even have to fight for it. Just gonna make my job a little bit easier. I'm okay with that. I don't have any armor, which is a little bit concerning because there is a railgun on this map. Yes. And even though I was full on health, full on default health, which is 100, I was still railable because the railgun deals 100 damage. But it's okay. We're just gonna keep on going after respawning. Only 2 more. 1 more and then we should be good. He's above me. There we go. A little bit slow, but it's okay. This map, again, 30 map. 1-on-1. And similarly to that previously mentioned map, here the opponent also spawns in with 50 starting armor. It's a little bit more difficult to kill him, but it's okay. Because the map is so small, it's actually very easy to find him quickly and kill him before he gets to the power-ups. The only thing about this map is that makes it very difficult, apart from the bot spawning with starting armor, is that it's a little bit hard to see on it because of the fog. But there we go, not too bad. Alright, on to the space maps. Ideally, I would like to get the red armor and then go up for the railgun. And on this map, if you just stay up here, on the railgun you have unlimited supply of it. But you need to be careful because Doom, this guy here, actually tries to pathfind towards the railgun, and you don't want him to get it. Trust me. So we're just gonna try our best to get frags and also pay attention at the same time, not to let Doom get up here, because that would probably end very poorly for us. Because everyone spawns in with 125 health and the railgun only deals 100 damage, before I can get kills I have to weaken them down a little bit with the machine gun so that they are less than 100 health, and then I can finish them off with the railgun, which is what I was trying to do. I was missing here and there a little bit, but well. And here on this map, we have Major, that woman I just ended up murdering. She is very, very accurate with her machine gun, which is the starting weapon in this game. And so you really don't want to get targeted by her, because this is what is gonna happen. You're just gonna end up dying, even if you are very far away from her. Oh, don't fall out of the map. So either I kill her fast if she's targeting me, or I just let her pick up the rocket launcher, because then she's gonna switch away to it, and then she's not gonna be as scary anymore. But it's kind of random whether she chooses to target you or not. You just have to kind of hope that she won't. Alright, I came back here. I could keep my distance, but I came back here because if I come up here, there's gonna be a power-up that I wanna pick up, which is gonna make my job a little bit easier with getting frags. I only need a few more. I am running low on railgun ammo, so I'm trying to make sure that I'm not gonna miss my shots, which is easier said than done. But there we go. And then for this map, I actually go back to the menu and launch the map again, because there are not enough spawn locations for all the participants. You can see the participants if I press the tab. There are no enough spawn locations for everyone, and so that means that I start by telefragging someone on the map. So right from the start I get one frag for free. I'm gonna drop down for this red armor here. Okay, and I'm just gonna camp the railgun now. I heard the power-up spawning, which is gonna be here. Gonna quickly get it and heal up so that I don't die to the railgun. And then just keep on fragging. Oh no, I got trailed. I'm low on health. Alright, just one more. Don't miss it. Okay, we're gonna safety tele away. I'm having trouble with this last frag. Oh, come on, hit it. There we go. Alright, second to last map incoming. I'm gonna start off by going up to the red armor. And then I'm gonna wait for this elevator to bring me up to the top level, and there's gonna be a railgun that I wanna pick up. Here we go. And as you can see, the bots can actually spawn up here by the railgun, which is very dangerous for me, so I'm gonna try my best to keep an eye out for that and prevent them from getting it. I'm actually gonna go back for this red armor. And now back onto the top level. Wow. Okay, so what happened there actually? I was very stacked, I was healthy. But the elevator was moving upwards and the bot jumped on my head, which means if they are standing on my head, I cannot go up anymore. So I got squished by the elevator, basically. I got Goomba stomped by Doom. Oh well. I'm gonna wait for you to bring this to me. Thank you very much, I appreciate that. And now we can... Uh-oh. There we go. Get some more frags. I don't see where they are. I actually should go back to the main area. Well, now I got body blocked. Alright, well this map is, as you can see, a little bit tough sometimes, but oh well. I'll just make the most of it now. Things didn't really go as planned, but it's okay. Only a few more frags. I'm actually gonna go for the quad. Don't rail me, thank you. Okay, just a few more frags. And now we're done with this map finally. Okay, last map and then the run is over. This map normally you wouldn't go for this jump pad, but I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. There we go. And now I have a good weapon. And one more. And then done. That is the run. That is Quake 3 Arena on Nightmare difficulty. It is a very fun game and I cannot recommend it enough. It's very challenging, especially if you are trying to complete the maps on the hardest difficulty. You can do an additional challenge if you want to, which is go for perfect medals, which means that you complete all the maps, all 26 of them, without dying. You get a perfect medal for each of them. During this run, I managed to complete 16 of them like that without dying. I did die on 10 other, but it's okay.
Anywhere